The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to the postseason, winning 47-7 over the Lions today. This was, to say it was a blowout, guys, is kind of an understatement. I'm Colleen Wolfe with Steve Smith Sr. and Michael Irvin. I see you guys laughing. This was quite the win for the Bucs. Obviously, the Lions, they were undermanned in terms of defense and coaching staff. But when you look at the NFC playoff picture, the only thing that matters for the Bucs is that they got that playoff spot. They moved to 10 wins, clinching today, 10-5 now on the season in the NFC playoff picture. I mean, there was records upon records upon records broken today. Look at this one. I mean, Tom Brady breaking Jameis Winston's record that was set last year, 36 passing touchdowns this season. Mike Evans broke his own record, 13 receiving touchdowns this season. And then the most first half points in, look at this. In franchise history, 34. It was insane. Tom Brady, we only saw him for the first half. It was really over at the half. It was an incredible game for him. We talked all pre-show long about them coming out flat and having these slow starts. Now they did it. They won the game. Are they set now for the postseason? What can you really take away from this win? Just considering it was against the Detroit Lions. Irv.
Listen, I'm glad you coming to me first. I'll tell you, we missed a boat. Let's stop playing. I was telling you guys, I told you in the pregame, that this was about this team about to go to the playoffs for the first time since I went in the Hall of Fame. We talked so much about that first half slow start stuff. Tom said, take that. Take that. I'm not even going to play in the second half. I'm going to put it to you, and let me show it to you. I told y'all they were coming close together, that they were close to it, and looks like today they got it. I said when we got ready to tell a score, I said they need to put up a lot of points to stay up with what we've seen Buffalo do and what we saw the other day from the Saints. What did they do? Take that in the first half. Tom Brady greatness shines again. Every time you think he's down, he rises back again. It was a great game, a great first half for Tom Brady. And then he took him off the second half and just cheated you of him. You won't even see him. All we got to do now all week is talk about how great he is because he sat the whole second half. Mm-hmm.
Steve, you in agreement?
Hey, Irv.
Just shake your head, Steve. That's all you got to do. That's what Mike said.
Against this Lions team, though, that was so undermanned?
Listen, part of what Irv is saying, I agree with. But we're also talking about the Detroit Lions. They put up 50,000 points. Tom Brady was only he only played in the first half. Newsflash, when they're playing a poor team like the Detroit Lions, they're going to show up. Now, we go back on that playoff picture and you put up the New Orleans Saints, and what happened to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? When they're playing a team that is considered good or better than them, they seem to play flat. So, I'm not hating and whatever you want to take this as. I'm just going to make the statement. When the playoffs come, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will go get ran. They're going to get routed. And I know I probably shouldn't say this is going to be a good old-fashioned ass whooping, I believe. I don't believe the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will be showing up like they did against the Detroit Lions in the playoffs. I know Irv, a lot of people think I don't like Irv. I love Irv. Irv makes me think a lot, and I love it. But I'm just telling you, the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys are in the same category right now this year.
Wow.
They're not very good. Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the playoffs. Here's what the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to be in the playoffs. They're going to be like this, and then they're going to be like this.
See, what do we always hear, Steve? What do we hear, Steve? Even those guys
get
paid.
Gone.
The Detroit Lions, those guys are getting paid.
Yes, they do.
And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers showed up and showed out. And I thought it was by far. Let's look at the last 4 quarters for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in that offense. The last 4 quarters. The second half of last game and the first half of this game, they look like a team ready to do damage in the playoffs.
We've lost Steve, but listen, the Bucs, they got it done today in a huge way. Tom Brady had more passing yards in the first quarter than the Lions had the entire game. Sure, they didn't have their starting quarterback or their coaching staff or so many of their defenders, but look at what the Bucs were able to do today. So many touchdowns upon touchdowns for everybody. Everyone's getting right in this game on the Tampa Bay sideline. And that's not all. We have more. Dolphins Raiders, 8:15 Eastern. We got our pregame show coming up at 5:30 Eastern. You don't want to miss that. And we have a little bit more coming up here, unpacking this huge win for the Bucs by 40 points, 47-7.